has held Houston without a field goal in the last 4 minutes while shooting 70% from the floor themselves, and it's a 13.6er lead. Has held Houston without a field goal in the last 4 minutes while shooting 70% from the floor themselves, and it's a 13.6er lead, as that is going to be an illegal screen against Howard.
Isaiah Joe, you would love to get involved offensively and know he can shoot it.
Philadelphia 6 of 8 from downtown in the quarter.
Keep on coming across the state of Texas. This is one of the biggest news stories. There's about 2.6 million outages
in Texas, and certainly our best wishes and prayers go to everybody dealing with it right now. And Doris, you know, for these players, that has got to be on their minds as well with their families back home.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And obviously, we have a couple of colleagues that live in Texas.
For these players, that has got to be on their minds as well with their families back home.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And obviously, we have a couple of colleagues that live in Texas. Yeah, there's no question about it. And obviously, we have a couple of colleagues that live in Texas. Jeff Van Gundy, Kendrick Perkins, both of them affected by this. Eric Gordon, Ryan, is trying to put this team on his back right now. He's so physically strong. He's quick with his crossover. At the rim, he's got those big shoulders. He does a great job to me, Eric Gordon.
It's moving well.
Yeah, got to where he needed to.
They call an offensive foul here on Dwight Howard. In for Eric Gordon. Now the challenge for the Rockets. Who scores for this group? That was a nice block by Nwaba. McLemore take it on Scott.
13-point game. Tate can't finish it, but a whistle.
Scoring has slowed down a bit. Korkmaz gets a look at three. Feels like their shooting has abandoned them just a bit. And Seth misses one.
But a big offensive rebound. Two of them now. You know, when you're doing yoga and you get to the poses where you're like, yeah, that one's not for me. You know, could feel about Michael Jordan. And it just reminded me of our conversation earlier, Doris, with Doc Rivers and how much he's enjoying this experience.
And not with him, but while he was a player, somebody tell him in a story like playing for the Sixers and saying, hey, we're here for you and we want to cheer for you.
David.
This is a game Philadelphia led by 29 in the third quarter.
Who really played very well at Utah, and he was playing with a bird on his shoulders.
Tate, quick little through the legs move, and he was hooked by Howard.